Thank you, Mr. Chairman and esteemed members of the committee. I'm glad to be here with you today to advocate for the passage of the New York-New Jersey Watershed Protection Act, a vital piece of legislation that aims to safeguard one of the most densely populated and yet habitually underfunded watersheds in the United States. As one of a number of representatives from New York and New Jersey signed on to this legislation, I can say firsthand that the New York-New Jersey watershed faces a myriad of challenges, from legacy pollutants caused by old manufacturing plants to ongoing and escalating flood risks in river villages and towns to a lack of public access for many. Our Hudson Valley watershed, and indeed the entire New York and New Jersey watershed, needs attention and assistance. In the 17th District, replicating the successful model already deployed across federal watersheds nationwide, we could see significant improvement of water quality for communities all along the Hudson River, from Piermont and Tarrytown to Peekskill, Cold Spring, and Havistraw, among others. The New York-New Jersey Watershed Protection Act would streamline and finance local restoration initiatives in my district and all along the Hudson, with the goal of improving water quality, preserving wildlife and their habitats, augmenting public access, and bolstering recreational industries along the Hudson and other waterways. Last year, we saw this same piece of legislation pass the House as part of the National Defense Authorization Act. This year, with the support of a bipartisan coalition of 14 co-sponsors, all 4 New York and New Jersey senators and over 50 local organizations, we aim to push it across the finish line through the Senate and to the President's desk. This act is not just about protecting a watershed. It's about securing our future, improving our community's resilience, and preserving our ecosystems for generations to come. It is a testament to our commitment to environmental stewardship, and I look forward to its passage. Mr. Gerten, in your role at the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, could you provide insights into how your agency's expertise and experience in managing federal watersheds will contribute to the success of the restoration program proposed in the New York-New Jersey Watershed Protection Act?
Thank you for your question, Congressman. We are a wildlife and fisheries management agency, so the expertise we would bring would revolve around many of the wildlife and fisheries species that depend on the watershed. We do a lot of habitat restoration work, a lot of outdoor recreation planning. We can support a very vibrant outdoor recreation economy with that kind of work, hunters and angling opportunities. We do environmental education, and we have a lot of programs already operating in the watershed, including 3 National Wildlife Refuge units, 2 urban partnerships. Our Partners for Fish and Wildlife program works with private landowners, as well as the Hudson Highland Conservation Act we implement with the Forest Service. And so we would focus on outdoor recreation, environmental education, habitat restoration, a lot of the work up around our trust species, striped bass, sturgeon, waterfowl, and other animals like that. Thank you for your question, sir.
As you know, in the Hudson, we've had a lot of legacy pollutants. What work can you do to help remediate existing pollutants while preventing further contamination to our wildlife?
Our mission would revolve around habitat restoration projects, watersheds, headwater streams. You know, this watershed extends up the Mohawk River up into the Adirondacks. It reaches everything from saltwater fish to brook trout in the headwaters. So we would do habitat restoration work, all with the focus of healthy, sustaining populations of wildlife and fisheries resources.
With a budget allocation of about $20 million annually for the watershed restoration, how would you be able to use those funds effectively?
If enacted and appropriated, Congressman, we would use this funding to bring in additional private land biologists to work on voluntary conservation purposes. We could leverage our ability with large landowners, other agencies, the state, to bring in technical assistance. We can do mapping and modeling for key species needs. We can also do a lot of our work that we've done in similar watersheds like the Delaware and Chesapeake Bay to connect with urban populations, environmental education. We can do a lot of outdoor recreation opportunities for kids, things like that, and a lot of just partnership building with the people in the watershed who are interested in this conservation project.
Appreciate it, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, for allowing me to wave on, and encourage all of my colleagues to support this important legislation.